woman stepped out of the shadows. She came toward him like she was pleased to see him. Her body language was all about relief. Then it wasn't. Then it was all about disappointment. She was Asian, but not petite, 5'9" maybe, or even 5'10", and built to match. No kind of a willowy waif. She was about 40, Reacher guessed, with black hair worn long, with jeans and a t-shirt under a short cotton coat. He said, "Good evening, ma'am." She was looking past his shoulder. He said, "No one else got out of the train, so I guess your friend isn't coming." "My friend?" she said. He said, "Why else would a person be here except to meet the train?" She didn't answer. He said, "Don't tell me you've been waiting here since 7 o'clock. "I didn't know the train was late," she said. "There's no cell signal here, and no one from the railroad to tell you anything." "He wasn't in my car." "Who wasn't?" "Your friend." "You don't know what he looks like." "He's a big guy," Reacher said. "That's why you jumped out when you saw me. You thought I was him, for a second anyway. And there were no big guys in my car." "When's the next train?" 7 in the morning. "Is there a motel in town?" "I'm staying there." "Okay, you can show me the way. Don't wait here all night. I'll be up by first light. I'll knock on your door as I leave. Hopefully your friend will be here in the morning." The woman said nothing. She just turned around and led the way through the exit gate. The motel was a 2-story horseshoe. The place was more than half empty, but it looked clean and well kept. The office was the first door on the left. There was a clerk behind the desk, a short old guy with a big belly and a glass eye. He gave the woman the key for room 214, and she walked out. Reacher asked him for a rate, and the guy said, $60. Reacher said, "A week?" "A night." "I don't see anything here worth $60. 20 maybe." "Can't do 20. Those rooms are expensive." "Which rooms?" "Upstairs." "I'm happy with downstairs." "Don't you need to be near your, lady friend?" "No," Reacher said. $40 downstairs." 20. You're more than half empty. Better to make $20 than nothing.
25.
Deal. Reacher took his roll of cash out of his pocket and separated a 10 and 2 5s and 5 singles, and the one-eyed guy swapped them for a key on a wooden fob marked 106, taken from a drawer.
"In the back corner,"
the guy said. Reacher said, "Thank you," and walked out. The one-eyed clerk dialed his desk phone, and when it was answered, he said,
"She met a guy off the train. It was late. She waited 5 hours for it. The guy took a room."
There was the crackle of a question, and the one-eyed clerk said,
"Another big guy. I gave him 106.
Another crackling question, and another answer.
"Not from here."
Another crackle, but this time an instruction, not a question. The one-eyed guy said,
"Okay."
And he put the phone down and stepped out of the office and took the lawn chair from outside 102 and dragged it to a spot on the blacktop where he could see his own door and 106's equally. "Can you see his room from there?" had been the question, and "move your ass somewhere you can watch him all night" had been the instruction, and the one-eyed guy always obeyed instructions. He dumped his bulk down on the plastic. Reacher folded his pants and laid them flat under the mattress, and then he showered and climbed under the bedcovers. He set the alarm in his head for 6 o'clock in the morning, yawned once, and fell asleep. The dawn came up entirely gold, with no hint of pink or purple. Reacher dressed and stepped out to the new day. He saw the lawn chair, empty, oddly placed in the traffic lane, but thought nothing of it. He went up the stairs, found 214, and knocked on its door. He crept back down the stairs and headed out to the street, which was wide enough at that point to qualify as a plaza. For farm trucks, he guessed, turning and maneuvering ahead of the weighbridges.